Stop what you're doing right now and check out my picks for this video in the description section below. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. My name is Brock Page, and I don't know anything about sports handicapping. I'm also still doing random sports picks for fun, and you might be surprised as to who I'm picking in the NHL today. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. And with that said, let's get into some picks for Tuesday, April 18th. Let's go ahead and start in the East. I'm talking about Montreal at the New York Rangers. The Canadiens are laying 110 on the money line with the total at 5 goals. The Rangers are laying 1.5 on the line, and at the moment, 74% of the bettors think New York will get the job done. Today's projected starters in goal: Price for Montreal, Lundqvist for New York. Speaking of the Rangers, they've won just 1 of 6 games head-to-head with Montreal this season. They also won just 16 of 33 against teams over 500. They're facing a Montreal team who wins 61% of their games with Price in the net. They're also 24-18 on the road. On a side note, 2 out of the series' 3 games have gone under the total. All that said, I'm ready to make my pick as I think the New York Rangers will still stay alive and win it in a close one for some money line cash. When it comes to the total, I think this one stays under the 5 goals. And when it comes to the line, I think Montreal at plus 1.5 will keep it close and get the job done. Next game, Pittsburgh at Columbus. The Blue Jackets are laying 115 on the money line with the total at 5.5 goals. Columbus is laying 1.5 on the line, and at the moment, 58% of the bettors think the Penguins will get the job done. Today's projected starters in goal: Fleury for Pittsburgh, Bobrovsky for Columbus. Speaking of the Blue Jackets, they're an impressive 22-12 as the home favorite, but have won just 2 of 7 against the Penguins. Columbus faces a Pittsburgh team who's a solid 20-12 versus teams giving up over 2.5 goals a game. Before Game 3, both teams' previous 3 games had all gone under the total. All that said, I'm ready to make my pick as I think Pittsburgh clinches and gets the job done for some money line cash. When it comes to the total, I think this one stays under the 5.5. And when it comes to the line, I think Pittsburgh at plus 1.5 gets the job done. That's going to take us into our next and final game for the show. I'm talking about Edmonton at San Jose. The Sharks are laying 120 on the money line with the total at 5 goals. Currently, San Jose is laying 1.5 on the line, and at the moment, 68% of the bettors think the Sharks will get the job done. Projected starters in goal: Talbot for Edmonton, Jones for San Jose. And speaking of the Sharks, they've been good in the friendly confines, winning 62% of their games at home. They're facing an Oilers team who wins just 48% on the road in 11 of 25 versus teams over 500. When it comes to the total, all 3 games of the series have gone under 5 goals. All that said, I'm ready to make my pick as I think San Jose pulls away in the series and gets the job done for some money line cash. When it comes to the total, I think this one once again stays under the 5 goals. And when it comes to the line, I think San Jose wins by at least 2 scores. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Predictions and Sports Picks, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.